Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Chicago, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. Interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Bajemski out there with Henderson. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's MP in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Demon's out there with Johnson. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And let's check in with Allie. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Thanks so much. Well, coming off of his 4th straight NBA title, it might seem like MP has nothing left to prove, but that's not the case as far as he's concerned. He told me, "I don't look back, I'm only focused on this season." He said he won't be satisfied until that 5th straight title is locked up. Guys?
Thanks. You know, you gotta love that drive that MP has. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Demon. Randall down low, working on McDaniels.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Down low, looking to end the run, and the shot goes in.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And here's Randall following the 3 from MP. On the wing, Johnson. Pick by Reed. Johnson, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Markkanen. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then
Warriors leading by 3. And here's MP and again for 3.
he continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
And that triple just tied him for 5th place on the career list. Last year, ending with a title for MP. GA, that was his 4th championship.
And Kevin, he's got that competitive.
Connects again from distance.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the career list. Outside, Reed. From outside, off the mark.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Johnson outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. MP, good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 10.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
They've got Tari Eason. Emmanuel quickly out there with Isaiah Stewart. And Hendricks in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Quickly the pass to Stewart. Picked away. Here's Wolf into the lane.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Stewart. Here's Hendricks. Quickly looking it over. And here's Stewart. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Stewart.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And the Warriors making a change here. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. You take a look at Jerome. Second in the NBA. So great from the line. And, of course, Trey Johnson. Also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
A moment for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Back over to you guys.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Demon. Hasn't made one yet. Randall finds Johnson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by MP. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness.
Here's Johnson. Good. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Randall. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Trains the 3-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. "11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target from 3-point range. MP, that's for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for Golden State.
The 3-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell. And now, not a bad. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. MP is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Back to Johnson. Here's Demon. Randall from outside. And it's MP with the rebound. And MP might as well be known as MVP at this point, right, Greg? He won his 4th most valuable player award last season.
And number 4 for MP puts him even with LeBron James and Wilt Chamberlain. That's the level that MP is starting to break into with his play. Simply incredible what MP has been able to accomplish.
The shot's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Johnson's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets and 8 attempts.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Demon. Henderson defending, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's the screen. Pass to Randall. Henderson pulls it in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
A nice shot by MP. And the defending finals most valuable player was none other than MP. And it's the 4th time, Greg, he's earned that Bill Russell trophy.
And he's always been about the team success. He'll tell you the best part of all those finals MVP trophies, they came along with the one name after Larry O'Brien.
Outside, Markkanen. Randall outside. Here's Demon. And it's off from 3-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson outside. Shoots over Pajemski. Johnson can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
MP's shot is good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Outside, Markkanen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson outside. Shot to stop the run. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Jokic. Hits the jump hook.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Johnson surveying the floor. Knocked loose. And stolen by MP. Launches it. They grab their own miss.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say they're... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got
literally because of knee problems, and at 34 you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Johnson is out there with Demon, and it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's MP. He got it again! Sensational!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Keeps it alive, and Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
MP banked in off the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And 5 years now in the league for MP. Greg, scary to think that his prime years are still ahead of us. They're coming up.
Kevin, it's hard to imagine that his best basketball is ahead of him. But when you think about the most dominant primes we've seen from a player, the way he can control the game, the drive he has as a player, it's all there for him to take. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
A 3 from MP. Good, another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Johnson kicks to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's MP. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
you get the sense he just can't miss.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill. Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time.
Got to give a shout out to my guy MP. 4 chips. It's GOAT status, man.
All right, MP. How does it feel to know the first 10,000 fans in the arena tonight will be getting the bobblehead?
Look at this thing, man. Look at it. I mean, I'd be more excited if this didn't look so goofy. I mean, nah, do you really think this looked like me? What? Yeah, that's what I thought. They could have used a better picture or something. I don't, like, how do you even, how is this the final product?
Yeah. So what about the game?
Huh?
You feel any pressure to play well? I'm sure you want to show out, on your bobblehead night.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we'll win the game, and I know fans are hyped about the bobblehead. It's because they don't know what it looks like. This thing it's taunting. It is. But, yeah, the fans, we're expecting a packed house at the tip, and, I never want to disappoint my fans.
Of course. You also said that winning these home games is important.
Maybe if I look at it in a different light, huh? Oh, yeah, for sure. We're trying to make this place like Fort Knox impenetrable. I'm just saying it would be easier to focus right now if they had hired a better artist. I mean, like, how could you be this bad?
Okay.
How?
All
Look
right.
at this.
All right, we're good.
Look
I got
at
it. No, I got it, bro. Thank you.